You're listening to CSC Talk Radio. This is Beth Ann. We're going to go straight to Laura. Laura, did you get dried out and cool and warmed up?
Oh, not till I hit someplace and got a cup of hot chocolate. We were over an hour and a half getting out of there.
Yeah, we were too, at least.
My hat has a whole different shape this morning.
Oh, no, and it's such a cute hat. She had a really nice hat. She didn't have a Trump hat. She had a nice hat.
I survived. I didn't know I needed to dress for deer season, but we got in with an umbrella.
Yeah, we did not. They took it and threw my umbrella away.
We had other people afterwards, although they took our food and drinks and left us sit in there for hours. But we survived. We're tough country girls.
Well, we we didn't make it with my umbrella. And the line that we were in for security, that woman was just a little tougher. I don't know if she had something to prove or what, but she was getting pretty disgusted with people with their umbrellas.
You're the one with the gal in it, too. And
she must have calmed down. Well, we saw her get upset with somebody, so we just pitched our umbrella before she got angry with us.
I was going to tell him to call. My son had a top security clearance if they wanted to check me.
Well, I have one of those too, but he probably would have said, throw her umbrella away. Mom knows better.
The Border Patrol loves Trump.
Yes, they do.
However, he's stationed in D.C. right now. He got to go to the meeting, and he says, Mom, get a good seat.
However, the union for the Border Patrol,
a whole different story.
They're supporting Claire McCaskill. They're supporting Claire McCaskill because of what they are. They're not the guys with the boots on the ground there at the border. And that kind of...
Not necessarily.
Well, go ahead and explain that.
My son was the head of the Texas Union before they bumped him up because he stirred up too much trouble. And they wanted him out of that side. So
gee, I wonder where he got that.
But he was in El Paso, and then he worked with the union before he actually had to go to D.C., and now he can't get out of the swamp.
Okay.
But anyway, they want to see the truth about Claire McCaskill. Go look up Project Veritas.
Yes.
Where they did the undercover thing.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
They caught a lot of them, not just Claire, but Claire's obvious, and they caught a lot of them, and it's been great. She got mad and accused Josh Hawley of doing it, but
no. But, But the protesters, we went by them going out the main road that we ended up driving back through to get on 63.
Okay.
There was probably less than a dozen, and as my companion said, none of them looked like they were old enough to vote, and they were using a lot of bad language at people walking by.
I don't get that. I really don't get that language thing, and I know there's some on the right to do it too, but Mom used to say you just show you haven't got much education if that's how you talk.
Yeah, if you can only figure out those words, it shows your IQ.
Yeah. Well, you don't have much. Firepower in your debate. If that's all you can do is scream obscenities.
And I get accused of using too many big words, and I thought, well, educate yourself.
Well, I have to look them up sometimes, and that's okay too. At least I know to look them up.
My grandfather said, "Don't ever use a word that you can't define." So.
And don't use the word in your definition. That's what they taught us at school. And I don't know how many times in the last...
I won't go back to where my education started, but that's another story.
All right.
But, and I don't know where you were sitting. We were on the south side bleachers. We had a good view. I watched him debark from the plane, and like you were saying, I saw him walk out, and then he left, and then we hear this cheering, and I realized what you said. He went back to those people that didn't get into the venue.
The overflow, yeah. That just almost made me cry, and I'm serious.
I know.
That he cared that much. And I know it was set up because they had the microphones ready and everything, but that he does that, and he probably insists on that. And that really meant a lot to me, and I hope it meant a lot to them.
And the other thing, and I'm sure you're aware of it because you're a people person, his direct eye contact, his pointing, he draws his energy from the people. Yeah. And he gives it back.
And he points to him once he's done that. You see him point at him,
He looks you right in
I'm
the
talking
eye.
to
He
you.
was looking,
You know what I'm saying. That's what he says, you know. You know what I'm saying. All right, Laura, I'm going to let you go because I got another person holding. I appreciate it. Thank you. Good to see you again.
On the internet, by the way.
Gosh, awesome. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. We have Neil from Missouri. Neil, I'm sorry, we are running out of time. What you got on your mind today?
Okay. Your first caller was talking about the problem with the taxes going up in Illinois.
Yeah.
And I keep telling people, you don't want to pay the tax, quit participating in the system. You don't want to pay an income tax, don't use Federal Reserve notes. That's what the tax is based on.
Okay.
So the coins or barter. You don't want to pay the property tax, get your federal land patent recorded in your name at the county courthouse. Then you don't have to pay those real estate taxes anymore. Get yourself out of the system instead of complaining about it. You know, and the other thing is, you need to take a look at your county courthouses and see who's got a gun case, and go and support those people in fighting these gun control laws.
Good
because
job.
there are people out
Good
there
idea.
willing to take them on in court, but they have so little support that most of the time they just get convicted out of hand, and nobody's backing them. Look at your local courthouse, see who's fighting a gun rights case, and help them out. So that's something you can do locally. And on the Second Amendment cases, you know, they're all over the country, but there's no coverage in the media about them. They don't want you to know about them.
All right. Well, we're running out of time, so next week, one day, I know I've got a lot of guests lined up, but one day next week, we need to really discuss this birth issue of citizenry, and I wanted to run that past you, but we're running out of time. We haven't got enough time to really hit that hard and heavy today, but I think we've all been educated incorrectly on that, and so I wanted to run it by you. Alan Dershowitz had said something the other night that I disagreed with. He disagrees with the president. And so let's, I think Monday I have an opening. So maybe Monday we'll talk about that. Okay. Thank you, Neil, for all that you do and how you educate us. I appreciate it very, very much.
You're welcome.
We're just about out of time, and I wanted to run this by everyone. However, it's kind of like the birthright citizenry. We don't really have time to get it in depth. But these caravans of thousands of people coming across our border, we're going to have troops standing there. If they're going to be throwing rocks and debris or whatever else at our soldiers, at our military, they need the right to fight back. And President Donald Trump says we will consider a rock a weapon and we will shoot. I was going to ask you what you think of that. But I hear the music as my son is picking his guitar with the song he wrote, Coming Home. You know, that's what we need to do. As America, we need to educate ourselves. I know you've read your Constitution, and I'm talking to me as much as I am to you. We need to read it again. We need to know. And it's not an out-of-date document, but we do need to interpret it as the Founding Fathers intended it. They didn't intend for us to be invaded. They didn't intend for us to be represented by a big central government. Local, sovereign. So, this weekend, have a great weekend, but think about it, and let's bring America home.